late review report due to the holiday weekend or holiday week, if you want to call it that. But happy 2019, and this is the Raw review report for the last Raw of 2018. Or so we were told, because I think this Raw was pre-recorded. But anyway, you have Dolph Ziggler against Drew McIntyre in a steel cage, promised from last week. And as expected, it was a pretty good freaking match setting up Drew McIntyre. Now, don't get me wrong, they didn't squash Dolph, but you knew just the way by some of the match went that Dolph didn't have a chance of winning it. Yes, again, Dolph had a good showing. And even after the match, Dolph had a good showing to a certain point, standing up to Drew McIntyre. But it was 2 Claymores to decide the match, even though he could have pinned Dolph after the first one. And then after the match, Dolph Ziggler tries to do the whole, I'm still here type of thing, and where are you going? And is that all you got? That's basically, Dolph was like, is that all you got? So, Drew McIntyre gets a chair, goes back into the ring, and then, the ring in the cage, and then he lets Ziggler have it with the chair, and then does a Claymore with the chair. As Dolph Ziggler was laid out, holding his head and stuff like that, Drew McIntyre decides that he wants to leave. And then he leaves, and then he looks at the Titantron. Dolph Ziggler is sitting on the chair inside the ring talking about, come here. I'm still here. I'm still, okay. So, what does Drew McIntyre do? He goes right back into that ring and gives him a Claymore while he was sitting in the damn chair. Once again, trying to set up Drew McIntyre for 2019 as far as being a big established threat as a heel, because let's just face it, he is. So, you have a Seth Rollins triple bitch segment. They show Triple Bitch and Shane O'Mac arriving in a limo in the back, and next thing you know, Seth Rollins goes to the ring. Now, you see, Seth Rollins, of course, he was a part of the whole authority thing, and that's what this conversation led up to. Even though he demanded his rematch for the Intercontinental Championship, Triple Bitch comes out. Yes, this is Triple H, but I call him Triple Bitch. He comes out and he has the nerve to say that, hey, no, this is a fresh start. You're not getting an Intercontinental Championship match. No. So I guess the whole rematch clause thing is out the window now. So you have to earn it. Alright? But it led up to bringing up the past as far as saying that, I want to see the real Seth Rollins, the ruthless Seth Rollins, the heartless Seth Rollins. And Seth was like, wait, okay, so this is, it's not, I wasn't handed opportunities anymore, just like when I was your little lackey, when I was, your little puppet. But Triple H was like, no, you made me believe in you. So, NXT champion, the first ever, Seth Rollins. Then he comes to the main roster with the Shield, breaks away from the Shield, becomes a part of the Authority, gets crowned WWE champion, gets help with Mr. Money in the Bank when Kane set up the ladder and let Seth climb up the ladder and get the briefcase. He becomes WWE champion by cashing in at WrestleMania, the first ever cash in at WrestleMania. And then he becomes United States champion while he was WWE champion. And then he has to give up the belt because of an injury. Yeah, he was performing and stuff like that. But he was pretty much a puppet for a while. Yes, he was. But anyway, Triple H says that he wants to see the heartless, ruthless Seth Rollins. Shane O'Mac comes down and he calms them two down and announces a fresh start battle royal. And whoever wins that will get an Intercontinental Championship match later in the night. So you have these mid-carders, and I'm using that term very loosely, in this ring with this Battle Royal, trying to win it so they can get an Intercontinental title shot. Long story short, Apollo Crews wins it. Apollo Crews wins it with 8 eliminations from this Battle Royal. And Corbin was eliminated last. Oh, goodness. Yeah. I don't know. Wow. So from Titus Worldwide to being nothing, now he's supposed to be relevant. I'm talking about Apollo Crews here. Natalya gets an interview as she's entering the Women's Royal Rumble match she talked about last week against Ronda Rousey, and then she gets jumped by Nia Jax and Tamina. What is your best friend now? Okay. Baron Corbin complains about losing the Battle Royal, even though he was talking about it was not fair, and he did things for the fans, and he tried to make Raw a better show. Interrupted by Elias. Elias does his usual stick. Walk with Elias. Baron Corbin sucks. Yeah, he sings a song about that. And then Baron Corbin and Elias brawl. And they brawl in the aisle, into the crowd, and so on and so forth. Baron Corbin was getting the best of him, but Elias actually stands tall. So, alright, new feud, I guess, for the year. And, Elias should be Intercontinental Champion by now. Why couldn't he have won the Battle Royal? Sasha Banks, Ember Moon, and Bayley beat the Riot Squad, and that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. It's just nothing. It means nothing. Lio Rush wasn't really annoying this week. I'll say that shit again. Lio Rush was not really annoying this week. He came out with Bobby Lashley because Seth Rollins was scheduled to face Bobby Lashley. And Lio Rush was saying, hey, no one wants a fresh start more than Bobby Lashley. He's been forgotten. He's a fighter, and what do fighters do? Fight. And so he was handpicked by Triple H. So, and Lio Rush was laying it down. He goes to Bobby Lashley, and he's like, dominate. Dominate. You get in there, and I'm like, do more of this, be less annoying, please. Because, hell yeah. He's like, yeah, you get in there and you dominate. Alright, fine. And he actually does that for a little bit, but Lashley wins the match by DQ because a chair comes into play by Seth Rollins. And then after that, he beats down both Lashley and Lio Rush with the chair, and then gives a curve stomp to Lio Rush. Alright. Jinder Mahal and the Singh Brothers beat Heath Slater and Rhyno in a 2-on-3 handicap match. I'll say that shit again. Heath Slater and Rhyno lost to Jinder Mahal and the Bollywood Boys, otherwise known as the Singh Brothers. Fresh start for them, maybe? I don't know. I guess. Alright. Apollo Crews had a good showing against Dean Ambrose, but Dean Ambrose is still Intercontinental Champion. So, I guess that they're trying the fresh start thing as far as saying new matches against each other, new people trying to reach the top, new people trying to get titles, new people to take seriously, maybe? But I'm still not freaking convinced because I didn't think that Apollo Crews had a chance to beat Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship. I just didn't. So, Alexa Bliss has a new show that starts next week called A Moment of Bliss. It's going to be a talk show, and her first guest ever will be Ronda Rousey. Speaking of Ronda Rousey, Ronda and Natalya beat Nia Jax and Tamina. Did anyone think that this was going to be otherwise? And who got pinned or who tapped out? Well, what do you know? It was Tamina. Oh, God, And that's how you end Raw 2018. That's how you end it here. With, oh, wow, no Universal Champion, but he's going to show up next week. Please. But that was Raw, and yes, I sped the review up because, again, been so busy with the whole holiday week and everything like that, and oh goodness, just anybody looking forward to WWE in 2019? So anyway, do you think my opinions are full of shit? Please comment below. If you're on YouTube, hit that like button, hit subscribe, ring that bell to set the notifications, or if you're on Spreaker.com or on Apple's iTunes listening to this, once again, thank you for joining along. But I'm sure it's not looking forward to the Royal Rumble as far as having a big surprise, or looking forward to 2019 as far as saying, wow, this is going to be the year that WWE turns everything around and go the way they used to be, either in the Golden Age era or the Attitude Era. Wow. Not on your life. Drop kicks, body slams, throwing motherfuckers over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme, and the theme is go. Credits.